Live in the afternoon, it's Courtney! Does she know that she's here? But look at those ankle socks. I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. I need to learn how to read. I'm so keep I like jostled my bosoms out of place. I did not do it! That sounds like me when I play the recorder. You can't tell the difference, can you? But being gay. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We have officially reached episode 70 of Babbling, Courtney, Brooke, and that is what you are watching right now. So anyway. Oh, crap. Why did you guys wait so long to clap? That was weird. Anyway, you weren't here on Monday. You missed out on a lot. That was absolute chaos, and I had so much fun. And I mean, if you're watching this right now, I don't know why you're not just watching that episode instead, because this is not going to live up to that expectation. I can guarantee you that. Anyway, hi. Let's say hello. Courtney Russ in the house. What's up? Hello, Carrie. Oh, God, Push-Ups is here. That's cool. Hi, Keely Chow. Hello. And AV Tom. Oh, shoot. I almost... Vengeance Demon. Hello. Wow, just screwed that up completely. AV Tom, hello. And McGuinevere. And I'm very tired still. Yikes. Hi, Michael. Hi, Michael Coulter. I'm falling asleep already. And Frank, hello, hello. Hi, Zool McCool. Hello. All right, let's deal with this stupid super chat from Push-Ups. Can I recommend The True Believer by Eric Hoffer? No. It talks about a lot of the stuff that Teddy K does, but it's much more compelling and not as whiny. When was the last time you saw me reading a book? That was 6 months ago. When the fuck do you think I'm going to get around to that? This dude. Anyway, Monday was the first time that I drank alcohol in like a really long time. And, woof. This is why I don't do it. I feel like crap. But it was fun. I still had lots of fun. Oh my God. Chungus knows how to open that door, but she doesn't know that she knows how to do it. Like I've seen, but she's trying. Hold on a second. Hey, I want your money. Give me your money. Super chat. Super chat. Give me all your money. 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 I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. Give me your money.
I wish somebody were funding me. I'm poor.
All right. So anyway, what was I talking about? I don't freaking know. No, Monday was a blast. We did have a few of the homies showing up, and it was kind of amazing. And then I had the one bottle of Prosecco, and for some reason Adam was calling it prosciutto. But you guys, if you were here for that, you would have seen our dear friend Tony got into a car accident live on the air. But he's fine. Yeah, he's fine. Apparently he got into another car accident like the very next day. I don't know how many cars he has if he keeps wrecking them like that, but in a mason jar. Yes, I was drinking Prosecco in a mason jar, like the classy lady I am. You have dogs that can open doors and use mobile phones. I don't know whether to be impressed or concerned. You should be impressed because they're teaching themselves how to do this. I haven't taught them how to do this at all. Cricket taught herself. It started with Cricket figuring out how to like dismiss my alarm when it would go off. And then I just went on from there. She, I guess, spent a few years after that just continuously teaching herself how to use my phone without my knowledge. Yeah. And then, I mean, the door handle is like one of those, like, you like, it's not a twisty knob, you know? And so I don't know if Chunkus has just seen me like push the door handle down and she just kind of like, oh, because I'll see her jump up and like grab at it and she'll touch it. So I just think that she doesn't understand that she just needs to jump like a smidge higher. But yeah, like a lever, like it's not a knob. Yeah, yeah, because it's not a knob. Like you don't turn it. It's like a lever or like a yeah. Yeah. So there's that. My my dogs know how to use phones and doors. I barely know how to use either one of those things. Maybe they'll teach me how to use them. Kind of look like a Simpson character right now with my mouth all weird and crooked. What? I drink some fancy bacon? What does that mean? My Guinevere, what does that mean? I don't understand. Cricket has her own wireless company. You know what? Maybe that's the thing is this whole time she's actually always known how to operate a cell phone and she's been the one who owns Cricket Wireless and I just had no idea. All this time I thought she was like just a baby dog that moved into my house and it turns out she morphed into a dog so that she could be spoiled, but she actually owns a cell phone company. As long as they don't teach you how to pee on the bed. I'm still mad at Cricket for doing that. What an asshole. Prosciutto is fancy bacon. Oh, because fucking Adam was saying that I was drinking prosciutto. What a weird guy. Yeah, Adam kept calling it prosciutto. Yeah, he kept calling it prosciutto. Now I remember. I literally just said it, but I've already forgot. But yeah, so... Oh, you guys, I will actually be on Monday. I'm going to be on Adam's show. So if you're not subscribed, you should subscribe so you can watch me. I don't know what the hell is going to happen on there. Something. But no, we did have a lot of fun on Monday. What a day that was. But being old is hard because like it's already been more than a day and I'm still so worn out. Okay. Do we have something wholesome? We don't. Oh, that guy's terrifying. I don't know if I want to talk about it. Yep, the silence is what draws everybody in, you know? That's why Push-Ups Watch is on mute. Why wouldn't he? How dumb. Well, all right, let's see here. Let's just I guess let's just get into something. So of course, if you are on Twitter at all, I'm sure you have seen the nonsense going around about sorry, it's so funny to me. So Harry Sisson is trying to like fake everybody out and make them think that he is straight. You guys know who that guy is? He's I don't know, he's like some gay guy that's like clear. You know who I think it is? Oh, whoa. I don't know why I didn't think about this before. Remember that stupid account that was going around, I think her name was Erica Mersch. Hold on. See, this is why I actually need people to like discuss topics with me beforehand, is because like Erica Marsh. Okay. Cause like I could have had all this stuff already pulled up. But remember like so there was this chick, right? And she just like out of nowhere popped up and was posting crazy stuff like today's Supreme Court decision is a direct attack on Black people. No Black person will be able to succeed in a merit-based system, which is exactly why affirmative action-based programs were needed. Today's decision is a travesty. And Ultra MAGA just told me that my proud Democrat followers are bots. Let's prove him wrong. Where are my allies at? It was just wild shit. Now, granted, this very well could have, I don't know, I never followed her. It very well could have been like a satire account, because that shit right there, that had to be satire. That could, but anyway, I think when like she got caught, or whoever was behind the account, it got found out really quick that was like all fake. I think they just gave that account to Harry Sisson, is what I think happened. Anyway, because most of these accounts, when they show up with like 100,000 or more followers, and they just pop up out of nowhere, like, okay, it's an account that had already built up a following, and then they sold that account. It happens all the time, actually. So I think that's probably what happened, because it was like she disappeared and then he appeared, right? Like they weren't seen together on the internet, is what I'm saying. So I think that's probably what happened. Anyway, that's not even the point of this. So Harry Sisson, suddenly these girls, okay, are coming out and they're like, Harry Sisson lied to me and said that he didn't have anyone on his roster. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. If you're asking somebody if there's anyone on your roster, okay, you're not exclusive. You're not on your roster. Back in my day, we would say, are you seeing anybody else? Are you dating anybody else? Are we dating? What is this to you? Is this going somewhere? Okay. But she says, is there anyone on your roster? Well, babe, you lost. You already lost. You asked, is anyone on your roster? Okay. Yeah. Guess what? The answer is yes. Especially because when the follow-up to that is like, no, there isn't. Show me your pussy. There are people on his roster. So you're going to say that this is your story of like, well, I asked him if there was anybody else on his roster and he said no. And then he asked me for pictures of my pussy. Girl. Now, again, I already think that this is fake. We'll get to that in a minute. But let's say this is real. You lost. The second that is there anyone, again, on your roster? I'm not a part of a roster. This isn't a sports team, okay? I'm not playing a game. I'm not on a roster, okay? Are you seeing anybody or no? And it should be assumed that you're seeing other people until there's a label. So if you don't want to show your pussy to somebody who's getting pussy from other people, then until he says, you're my girlfriend, then don't do it. Now, I mean, I'm an old woman, so of course I can say that. It's much easier for me to say that than it is for a very young person who has lots and lots of feelings. They haven't learned how to process all those feelings yet. They don't know what it's like to fucking hate a dude. You know, once you learn how to, like, when you love somebody really, really hard, and then you also learn how to fucking hate them, this is like a much easier process to go through. But since you haven't been there yet, I understand that it's easier said than done. I get it. However, if you're going to pull this shit with like, you don't get it, he's different. He's not different. He's never different. I'm trust me, because I even went through that sometimes where I'm like, oh, maybe he is different. Like not even like every single one every dude that I've ever interacted with, I'm like, he's not different. Not him. But I try to accept that for my friends. I'm like, well, maybe he's different. How do you figure out if the guy is different? You don't. This is how you figure out that the guy is different. You just decide that he is. You trick yourself into believing that he's the exception to the rule when he is the reason the fucking rule exists. So, ladies, your pussy is elite. Keep it to yourself. Don't give it to Harry Sisson. I'm sorry, but how did you not see from a mile away that guy is beyond gay? He's fucking 3 of his best friends, and they're all dudes. And also, how could you ask, are there other people on your roster when you know for a fact that he's fucking 3 of his best friends who are dudes? So anyway, hey Frank, this is sounding like a manifesto. This is just a little segment that we have, dating with Courtney. All right, I have to give out some dating advice in certain situations when we're talking about something that's trending on the internet, and Harry Sisson is trending on the internet, and these ladies, I don't understand how I don't care how young you are in this situation. You know he's gay. Duh. Look at his face. His face says, I am a receiver. Power bottom. I don't think he's a power bottom, but he's a receiver for sure. And he wants to be. Look at that gay dance he did with his friend. I never even learned the friend's name because it was just so bad. But I don't care that you're like 21, 22, and like, well, this is only like the second guy I ever dated or whatever. Like, you know he's gay. He receives and he enjoys it. Is there anything wrong with that? No, I don't give a shit. But it's just, there's something wrong with the girl who's like, oh, let me show you pictures of my pussy. When the man's obviously gay. What is he going to do with that? So let's take a look at one of these videos. I'm just going to tell you right now, apparently there are 11 girls that have come forward and have been like, he did this stuff to me, which all he did was what every fucking dude does if you let him, which is sleep with other women. Now, don't get me wrong. I think that's fucked up. I don't like that this kind of shit happens. This is a fucked up part of like dating, and especially the way dating is nowadays. It sucks to be treated that way, but you gotta put your thinking cap on and just consider, like, he's not an exception to the rule. He's a dude. Okay. Men do these things. Men will do whatever you let them do. That's the thing. They will do whatever you let them get away with. And they want to do a lot of fucked up shit that women just cannot comprehend as normal. Now, does it necessarily mean that it's actually fucked up? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not a man. So a lot of things that men are like, that's totally normal. That's fine. It actually, like, some of it to me, I'm like, oh my God, what? But to men, they're like, yeah, whatever. But those same men, once they're locked down in a relationship, would never even dream of doing that kind of shit. It's just when they're single, they do that. And then we're like, oh my God, you're a horrible person. Like, no, he's single. Men want to put their penises in whatever hole will allow them. Why do you think glory holes exist? And they definitely like looking at pictures of naked women. Well, straight ones do. Again, I don't know why Harry Sisson was like, why we should believe that Harry Sisson was asking for pictures of naked women. He wasn't. So, so anyway, like I was saying, apparently 11 women have come forward so far and said that he's been like basically a single man, a fuck boy, if you will. And again, I hate this shit. I don't like being on the receiving end of this type of behavior. Like that's why I decided to stop dating until I got my own shit straight, because I was like, well, I keep allowing this kind of stuff to happen to me. Well, not like to this degree, but like I don't like this. I have to change. I need to change the way I interact with these folk before I get back out on the field. And I think that these women need to, but maybe have an experience like that for a minute, you know? All right, let's look at this.
I've been trying to figure out how I want to word a video regarding this. But I think what I'm going to just say is I've never been the woman that has called out behavior like this. I've never been one of these people.
One of these people that what?
Been, fucking props to you.
Okay, we have 22 seconds left and you haven't said anything yet.
Because I don't think anybody could comprehend how genuinely...
Does she say anything?
Terrifying it is to do something like this.
To tell everyone that the gay guy is a fuckboy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really... Send me how you stop having fucking heart palpitations. I've been trying to figure out how...
I'm sorry. Somebody posted that as evidence that Harry Sisson was a fuckboy? That was extra retarded. That was the most useless video I've ever seen in my life. Wow. Okay. Just some of these are like 5-10 minutes long. Where's the first dumb bitch that came out? What's this? Is this text messages? Okay. Yeah, apparently here's some, give me one of the videos though. Oh, let's see here. I remember Mike Harlow posted something. And like my first thought was like, he's not getting, he was like, he's getting me too'd. And I'm like, no, he's not getting me too'd. He's I mean, these girls are trying to do something. I wouldn't say it's me too. They're not accusing him of sexual abuse or anything like that. They're trying to accuse him of being like a bad dude or whatever. Because again, he's doing stuff that dudes do.
I got played by.
Stop being retarded. Thank you. Appreciate it. Love ya. All right, here we go.
I got played by a TikTok influencer for 9 months, and I think it's time that I expose his trashy ass behavior. So,
I mean, she straight up just says, like, I was played, right? So, like, it's not like a Me Too moment where she's falsely accusing somebody of sexual assault. She's just basically airing out somebody's dirty laundry. Like, she's essentially like, she's not wrongfully accusing anybody, right? Like, she's, from what it sounds like, she's saying something that, like, this dude did, maybe. But I mean, there's no like legal ramifications, right? Like he can't go to jail for asking for a picture of her tits and lying about whether or not other girls are on his roster. You're using the word roster. You're setting yourself up for failure. So I wouldn't equate this to Me Too. However, it's also just stupid. It's just stupid to be like, this guy, the fuckboy. Oh, weird. He's single and in his 20s? My God, I never saw that coming. Like, yeah, it'll happen. Do I support the behavior? No. Do I like it? No. But like, It's what happens. You know what you do? You just don't date them. That's all.
Talking in May of last year, right before my birthday, and he like wooed me. He was very kind.
Girl, you got wooed by a gay dude.
I felt really excited and thankful that I found somebody who at
is a male feminist and gay.
the time I thought respected me for more than my physical appearance. And yeah, I literally could have never
He liked you for more than your physical appearance, and why was he asking you for nudes?
imagined or even like fathomed what was gonna end up happening after talking for 9 months. I'm really embarrassed to admit this, but I created a private story on Snapchat for just him and named it For Your Eyes Only, and he loved it. He loved the attention that I was giving him and the fact.
Yeah, I get you're embarrassed and that like sucks, but that was a bad idea. You should have asked somebody if that was a good idea. They all would have said no.
That he knew that I wasn't entertaining anybody else the way I was entertaining him. Within the first 2 to 3 months, he had
Don't. If you have to prove to somebody like, I'm not entertaining anybody else the way that I'm entertaining you. You're not in the stage of your relationship where this kind of stuff is exchanged. Okay? That's just how it goes. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. Okay? I'm just letting you know what they are. All right. I wish the rules were different because sometimes, you know what? I'm horny too. But guess what? Can't satisfy the urge just yet because this guy is going to be an asshole. I just know it because he's a dude and that's just how it is. And you know what? In his mind, he probably doesn't think he's being an asshole at all. Not because he's a bad guy, but because he's not even piecing together that like your feelings might get hurt. Right? It doesn't cross his mind because he's looking at it from his perspective. He's like, oh, cool. This is awesome. This is so much fun. That's all he's thinking. He's not thinking about anything else. It's just like, yay, titties. If you think he's thinking of anything else outside of yay, titties, you are dumb. He's not thinking any of it through because he sees titties. You can't control him with your titties if you give him away too soon. All right, so
they told me on 2 separate occasions that I was wife material, and that.
Oh, but yeah, that's the thing. It's like you're not at if you have to prove to him that you're not entertaining anybody else, you're not at the stage where you should be setting up a special, like, what did she say, Snapchat or Instagram story or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what you kids are using these days with your TikTok. Okay, but whatever the fuck she said it was. That you are not at that level. Okay. You're not there. You're not there. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're not there yet. Because if you have to prove it to him, then he's not ready. He's not there. He's not allowed to see you naked yet. All right. Make him work for it. I get it. You're horny too. That's fine. But satisfy it another way.
That he was quote unquote sold on my wifey application.
Oh.
He was frequently saving my snap.
Oh, man, I have to tell you something, you guys. Woo! Men use that word because they know that's what you want to hear. That's it. They want to hear, or they know that you want to hear wife material. They want to know, or they know that you want to hear that you would make a good wife. And I'm going to tell you something right now. A 22-year-old gay man has no idea what a good wife would be. Just saying.
Apps and just like making me feel good about myself, call me beautiful and gorgeous. So it's like, how could I not read into that? 6 months into talking, he suddenly is like, I'm not looking for any commitment and I'm not in a place to find anything long term. Right?
Yeah, no shit. See, 6 months, you've only known each other 6 months. And this is coming from somebody who is like extremely impulsive and has definitely been like, yeah, I mean, I haven't even met this guy in person, but I would move across the country for that. That was so much fun. But I only think it in the back of my head. I don't tell him to his face and then ruin my whole life. Okay. I understand what it's like to be impulsive, but 6 fucking months. And within those first 6 months, you're already setting up a for your eyes only story or whatever, and allowing him access to all these videos and pictures of you that are extremely intimate. And you're going to, also, that's what he was basing your wife material off of, is like your nudie pics. Why did he call you? Did you ask him why he said you were wife material? You didn't. I know you didn't. You just were like, oh my God, he said I was wife material. Why? What makes a woman wife material? I'm going to tell you right now. I don't fucking know. I have no idea. Men are very simple, but what makes a good wife? I mean, the only thing I can think of is just like loyalty to your relationship, willingness to grow with your partner, willingness to work on your relationship, everything else, all the other dumb shit that, oh, can you cook a 5-course meal? Do you know how to wine pair properly? Can you clean the whole house top to bottom every single fucking day and work a full-time job? And like that shit, like whatever. Yeah, it helps, especially with the cooking thing. Because let me tell you, you know your way around a kitchen. You can. That's actually more powerful than your nudie pics. Okay, I just not, because at the end of the day, as guarded and protective men are of themselves, nothing makes them feel more loved than somebody who wants to make them a meal. It's just a thing. I don't know why. But that seems, from what I have gathered, that is something that is extremely powerful. Okay. Now, if you're a terrible cook and you like burn everything and it sucks, well, then that's a problem. But if you're a bad cook, like something's wrong with you. Because I'm retarded and I can cook, like, there's quite a few meals I can make really well that I would actually rather not eat anywhere else but in my own home, made by me. And there are other people that would attest to that. So if I can do it, you can do it. You just need to get a fucking pan, for Christ's sake. Quit. Or are you cooking it directly on the burner? That's just not how we do it around here. Girl dinner. But that's the thing, is I just took what was left in the house and I made something delicious anyway. That is a very powerful thing that you can do, women. Do it now. Yeah, we talked about it the other day. Just feed your man, give him a BJ, put him to bed. Bam. I mean, those are very, very powerful tools in a relationship when you are the woman. If you give him a nice meal, get him nutted and tucked into bed by 9 p.m., he's a happy man. He needs nothing else in life. But when you're not even in an actual relationship and a dude is throwing around the word, oh, your wife material, he is serious. All he's trying to do is get you naked. That's it. That's all that's happening. So you've done nothing. It's in the first 6 months. There's nothing that you've done that's been like, yes, this could easily be a marriage. Now, granted, I get it. When you're in your early 20s, you are definitely dumb enough to believe that this is real. That's just how life works. Okay. I was an early 20s something at one point in time, and I was that retarded too. And even then, I mean, I actually wasn't too terrible of a cook. I really wasn't that good of a cook, and I was like very, very poor. So like oftentimes it was just like chicken and rice yet again. I did my best to make it taste good, but like I wasn't really like reeling them in with my meals at the time. It's such a cope. They just feel shame for being duped by that kid, as they should. I'm telling you though, I feel like this is all made up, because this all just sounds like, everything that I've heard so far just sounds like, well, the first video was so vague. Like, I don't, but here it all sounds like the exact same thing that like every dude in his early 20s has ever done. And so I just feel like that he paid her money to record this video to convince people that he's not gay. However, as we're going through this and she's like, oh my God, this happened. I still feel the need to give advice on how to not be so dumb. It's only going to help.
Right now, I'm just really busy, blah, blah, blah. And I was understanding.
Oh, yeah, that happens a lot.
I was fine keeping things casual. However, I couldn't help but feel that he led me on.
You weren't fine with keeping things casual. You got all Twitter-pated when he said you were wife material. That's not keeping things casual. Girl, you need to be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. You are lying. You are lying. You are lying. And you are not going to get anywhere in life, in relationships, especially if you are lying to yourself this hard. You did not want to keep things casual because if you did, the second he said the word wife, you would have ran.
And he even admitted to that. He's like, yeah, that's on me for like not making my intentions clear. Okay.
His intentions were wife material, I thought.
He tells me a couple more times after that he doesn't want commitment. And then next thing I know, he's posting a soft launch thirst trap of him and his new girlfriend 2 weeks ago.
That was also a fake video that he was using to try and convince people that he wasn't gay. I saw that. That was so cringy.
Actually, prior to this, I had found out that he fucked around with somebody else by him going live on TikTok and showing hickeys on his neck. That's how I literally found out that he was fucking around.
That horn scared the shit out of me. Ooh, there's a bee at my house. I don't like that. How do I get rid of this bee? I don't want to get stung, but like there's a bee in my house. Okay. This whole thing is enough. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you. That's exactly what a gay guy would do. Exactly. I'm just going to keep saying the same word over and over again. These women are stupid to fall for it. They'll learn, but they open themselves up to criticism for crying to the internet about it. Yeah. I mean, the thing is like if they're all in their early 20s, which I believe they are, hey, you get out of here. You do not. Hey, get out. Do bees understand English? Where the fuck did this thing come from? Help. Ah! Okay, I think I need to. Okay. Hold on. I'm scared. I forgot that Jonathan Davis beatboxed and scatted in Freak on a Leash. Does anybody remember this? Go! That guy became a millionaire from that, by the way. Here I am doing that for free, and homie was getting millions of dollars to do that on stage every night. But like seriously, how come we didn't talk about that more? Jonathan Davis is over here with his dreadlocks. Go! And we just accepted it. We turned him into a millionaire. What? We did that. We were like, this is perfect. Thank you, Jonathan Davis. I mean, for crying out loud, nowadays he would have been protested and harassed, I think, for the cultural appropriation. Corn Prodigy mashup, please. Go! Oh, Sophia Pastor. Oh man. Subscribe for more of that. Yeah. I don't know where it went. I played some broom hockey with it. And I don't know where it is. But I don't see it. I just realized also though that I need to go get the dogs. Anyway. All right, back to this freak. Wait, hold on. Okay.
And so I confronted him about it, right? Like any normal person would do. And he got all defensive and started like gaslighting me. Basically saying that I was like overreacting and all this stuff. And I was like, you're kidding me, right? Keep in mind, he was well aware of the fact that I was very depressed following a very traumatic car accident that I had been in. And he still took advantage of my sadness. Anywho, I forgot to mention, but we were mutuals on TikTok, mutuals on Instagram. I was his only friend on Facebook, and
I can't hear her over all these car noises.
I have receipts of this, of course, but he's trying to remove me from everything. He demanded that I unsave everything on Snapchat because he had a new girlfriend, and it was like out of respect for her. Bro, you don't know the first thing about respecting women. Jump to last night, I find out that he was leading somebody else on at the same time he was leading me on. And my world was shook. I DM'd her because I saw a comment she left on his backup account, I guess is what you could call it. And she was like, oh my God, I think we went through the same thing. And I was like, no freaking way, girl, spill. And so, long story short, we talked literally probably 6-7 hours last night.
Okay, well, you got a new girlfriend.
Exposing everything. Early on in the conversation, she tells me that he had told her in December that he had no roster. What the fuck do you call me?
Why are you insisting on being on the roster? That's the thing. A roster? What do you call me? You should not. I don't care. If some guy's like, I don't have anyone on my roster, my first thought wouldn't be like, but what about me? Am I on your roster? My first thought would be like, oh, are you playing fantasy football? Like, what?
You're talking to me for 7 months at that point, and you're going to say that you have no roster. I see. She shared screenshots of their conversations. I shared screenshots of ours, and we basically came to the conclusion that he is a despicable, disgusting fuckboy.
Yeah, we already knew he was despicable and disgusting. Hello. Have you seen the retarded shit that he posts on Twitter? Yeah, he is awful. How did you not know that? Get your act together. Now, what? Oh, I think that like this part is fine. Like, okay, did you go through this same thing that I went through? Oh shit. Like, I get it. You know, you can bond over it. You can complain about it with the people who have experienced it. But like, I'm just here to tell you, like, I'm not saying this to shame her. I'm just here to tell anybody else who might want to like send their tit pics to somebody. This is going to happen to you too. It just is.
He sits here on his platform of almost 2 million followers and preaches respect for women and believing women, blah, 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 blah. And then he disrespected us so grossly. Asked for extremely intimate images.
And you gave them to him. No questions asked. You gave them to him. You didn't wait until you were a girlfriend. You didn't wait until you were engaged. You didn't make him work for it at all. You gave them to him, and I'm supposed to be upset with just him? No, again, I don't love the behavior. I don't think that is a great way to enter into a relationship. I don't think it's going to actually allow you to enter into a relationship. It's just going to have you enter in it or him enter into you. But both parties are guilty here. It's not good behavior in general. Clearly, it doesn't end well. So don't do it.
Made us both think that we were the only one he was talking to. And then he started dating somebody else. So
I guarantee you he still hasn't seen her pussy pics. Guarantee you. $1 million. I would bet you $1 million. If you're giving him everything that he wants before he even calls you a girlfriend or says you're on his roster, and then you're surprised that a girlfriend appears, he never got a pussy pic from her.
we have no idea how long she was in the picture. This is just a very broad outline of the story, and I'm more than happy to do.
He was taking her on dates and paying money for her to like do shit without doing anything for him in return. It's just a fact. That's just what it is.
Do a follow-up with receipts and more details, but I literally could not sit on this information for any longer, and I had to just get it out there because I quite literally could have burst into flames at this point because I'm so angry.
At yourself.
Yeah, he's wishing everyone a happy International Women's Day after telling people on live earlier that I'm insane. So, yeah, you're clocked, buddy.
I mean, I will say that like dudes that immediately go with the she's insane, they are very, any dude that starts calling women crazy, unless there's like some legit reasoning. Honestly, I don't even think any guy that actually has had a legitimate, like, unstable ex, I've never heard them call them crazy. The only time I've ever heard a man call a woman crazy at all is when he did something that hurt her feelings, and then she was like, hey, you hurt my feelings. She's crazy. It's always how it happens. I've been called crazy by one person, and that guy is the most unstable lunatic I've ever met in my life. And he was mad at me because I did not know that he had a girlfriend. Okay. One thing led to another. And then I later found out he had a girlfriend. And so then I asked him, hey, is this true? Do you have a girlfriend? I wouldn't have let anything like this happen if I knew you had a girlfriend. And this kind of makes me feel shitty. And his immediate response was, I don't have time for your fucking drama. And I had the balls to call me crazy because I didn't want to have relations with a guy that had a girlfriend. And I felt like that would have been nice if he would have told me. But you know what I learned from that? I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have allowed that to happen. I never should have invited him out that night. Never should have allowed him to come over to my apartment because I didn't even know if he had a girlfriend or not. What I didn't do was a video like that. I get it. Like that shit sucks. And, when you're in that situation, it's good to get some clarity from someone. When you feel like you've been played. But at the end of the day, like, there are a lot of measures that you could take to avoid getting played. Push-ups with the $1.99 if this chick was in the 90s. Dear Diary. I feel like the equivalent to this really would be her recording a VHS tape and then distributing it to everybody she knows. Actually, the equivalent would be getting on an episode of Jenny Jones or Jerry Springer. That's what this equivalent is. There's nothing. No, Dear Diary is nowhere near that. Yet again, push-ups. You got it wrong. Okay, how long is this fucking thing? She said full story. Oh, God. 8 minutes. MySpace blog entry. Yeah, for the early 2000s. Like, find your soulmate when you're 17 and sticking with him for over 26 years. Hey, you know what? I wish that was something we could all do. Doesn't work for everybody. Some of us have to learn everything the hard way because we're idiots. And I'm saying we on purpose. And we have to go through a series of events that make us feel like a fool. And then we come out the other side and go, you know what? I'm still retarded. Oh, buddy. Matt Stam, what's up? Post more personal dramas for clicks. Woohoo. Yeah. But here's the thing. With all of that, if she was talking about somebody else, all of that, all the stuff that I said still stands. I don't think it's real. I think he paid people. I think he's paying women to make up these stories because they're very vague. And they're all like everything out of a fuckboy playbook, right? He paid them to say these things. And it's just insane that you have these people, like this Sarah Fields chick is calling them victims. They're not victims. Like, a victim would be somebody who's just trying to walk home from work and gets jumped and raped. That's a victim. Somebody who is just minding their business and gets kidnapped. That's a victim. Somebody who was just trying to, answer someone's question and suddenly gets stabbed to death. That's a victim. Willingly sending your nudes to a guy who refers to the women he's seeing as a roster, that's not a victim. That's a horny bitch who really wanted attention and validation, didn't get the type of attention and validation that she wanted because she got basically publicly rejected. And we didn't even know who the fuck she was, by the way. So she got publicly rejected and could have just been but instead announced to everybody, by the way, I found out that I wasn't going to be a girlfriend when I opened up TikTok and saw him with a video of him with some girl rubbing his face. Which, by the way, honey, you called that a soft launch. Soft launch? That's a soft launch. He was soft launching his new girlfriend. People, these motherfuckers are wandering around here like dating these days is just so hard. Because you're calling it soft launching and rosters, for fuck's sake. No, you know what they didn't do back in the 50s when people got married and didn't get divorced? They didn't call it soft launching and rosters. If you're referring to people you're dating as your roster, you don't have any respect for a relationship. And if somebody is saying, referring to the people they're dating or seeing or asking for pussy pics from as their roster and you want a relationship, don't date them. Don't send them your pussy pics. Don't, because they don't want a relationship. The person that they're pretending to be in a relationship now, also, that relationship is doomed. It's already doomed. That's not that's not the number one. I mean, again, Harry Sisson is gay, but it's just so crazy to me that we're looking at this freak. Ew. Oh. You're telling me this guy isn't butt fucking his 3 best friends? Yeah. Okay. See, look. Okay. Right here. Here we go. I never lied to you. We were not exclusive, and I made it abundantly clear that I didn't want that. And you said that was fine. You didn't make it abundantly clear. You told her she was wife material. And well, I guess he said wifey material. And I don't know. I feel like wifey is like a different word. It doesn't mean wife, I guess. I don't know. But he didn't state that he was like not ready for a relationship or whatever until later, until after the pussy pics, right? So you didn't make it abundantly clear because you were telling her, if you're already telling her like, oh my God, you're so amazing, you'd be great wife material, blah, 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 show me your pussy and all this stuff. And then later was like, I'm not ready for this. Like, no, you didn't make it abundantly clear. However, apparently there was some point where he did say that like this wasn't a thing for him. I would feel like fucked up though if I had already gone through all these things. I had like an intimate relationship with somebody who was telling me that like he thought that I was like the one or whatever, like you would be a good wife. Listen, I'm going to tell you something also though. I felt like super cringy saying that. Like, no, don't tell me that you think I would make a good wife unless you actually want to, unless you're going to propose. Like that just sounds, that's so cheesy and like very much something a very immature, emotionally unstable person would say. Oh my God, you'd make such a good wife one day. Okay. And what the fuck am I supposed to do with that information? That's actually, I need you to look me in the eye here. As I say this, you're going to come to me and be like, you would be such a good wife one day. My response right here, right now is, okay. And what am I supposed to do with that information? Please tell. I don't see a ring on this finger. You guys think this is my right hand. So I'll put my right hand up. I don't see a ring on this finger. Okay. I don't see a ring on any of my fingers. All right. I don't even see any nail polish on my nails. But unless you're getting down on one knee and handing me a ring and say, will you marry me? I don't give a shit that you think I would make a good wife one day. What am I supposed to do with that information? You'd make such a good wife. Okay. Are you telling me that I would be a good wife to somebody else? Because if that's the case, bye. I'm out of here. I want to go be a good wife to someone. See you later. You would be such good wife material. That is ladies, if you're flattered by that statement, please, I'm begging you, teach yourself to see it as cringe because it is. It's very cringy. There's no use for making that statement to somebody unless you are asking them to marry you. And even then, I don't want somebody to be like, Courtney, you would make such a good wife one day. Will you marry me? I'd be like, ew, fuck off. Imagine, oh yeah, we've only been in a relationship for like a year or two or whatever. And like we're building this life together already. And we already know like this is what we want to do. And then he accidentally says, you'd make a good wife one day. And I'm like, get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. Bye. I don't think it would end up being that dramatic. However, hold on a second. I think the dogs are. Hey, I want your money. Give me your money. Super chat. Super chat. Give me all your money. 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 I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. Give me your money.
I wish somebody were funding me. I'm poor.
Yeah, I know. Little babies. Okay. I'm nervous because I don't know where the fuck that bee is. I don't want my dogs getting stung by a bee. Here. There you go. You have some dog beds. Oh, yeah, Chunga Choo Choo. You like being there. I know. That's one of your favorite spots. Okay. That was really cute. Help me. Oh. Ooh, that scared me. Oh, you're cute. Man, they're being really cute right now. Okay. All right. Anyway. Yes. So, no. If a guy, ladies, if a guy tells you you'd make a good wife or you'd be good wife material or whatever, shut that shit down. It's so cringe. He's not trying to make you a wife. He's trying to flatter you to get pictures of your naked body. All right, here we go. Push-ups, annoying the shit out of me again with $1.99. You at least make a good dog mom. You don't know anything about that. I mean, technically, you really don't. What? Which of the three have you found makes the best co-host? Of the dogs? Well, Penelope is the worst, I would say. She's the worst co-host. Hi, are you the best co-host? Perhaps Chongus, because she has actually said the most. She's the only one that she beeped yawned a couple times. Are we talking about Harry Sisson? Yes. I didn't see the chunk. She's down here. She's I haven't put pillows underneath the desk for a while. I think I took them and like washed the pillowcases, and then when I put the pillowcases back on, I just never put them back under the desk. And as soon as I put that pillow under the desk, she like climbed right on top of it. She loves sitting down there. You do. You're so cute. My little baby. Do women do the same, your husband material? And if so, what does that really mean? I have never told a guy to his face, you are husband material, because like, I don't think it has an effect on a man. I don't think dudes care. Like, I don't think they hear that. And well, I think they hear that and go, sweet, I can ask her for pussy pics now. Right? Like there's nothing effective from it, because you're either deep in the relationship enough to where like, yeah, you already figured out that like, that's how I feel because it's been a while, or it's early enough in the relationship that if you let something like that slip, the dude is like, oh, I got this motherfucker now. And then they'll just start acting like a fuckboy. So. Oh no, Frank, not you too. Frank with the $20. I just got back. What did I miss? By the way, Courtney, you'd make a great mom. No, I wouldn't. I don't know why. Why does everyone? Oh, honey, you're so cute. Why does everyone think that I'd be a good mom? I don't want children. And you're not going to be good at something that you don't want. You know, that's like saying I'd be a great accountant. Like what? I would never want to do that. Gabriel Loken with $1.99. What about saying you'd make a horrible ex-wife? That could be funny. In a goofy spat, you know, like if you're like annoying each other, and then like, yeah, well, you'd make a terrible ex-wife. You know, like you're annoying the shit out of me right now, and. You know, I'm not mad at you. This isn't like a fight. So I'm gonna say something silly like you'd make a terrible ex-wife. God, Penelope's being so cute right now. Oh my God. Good night, mister. Am I the only one that doesn't give a shit about pussy pics or any of that shit? I don't see the point. Either it's real world or pointless. Yeah, I mean, once you get old, it's just sort of like, what are we doing here? I mean, I get it. Like, when I was younger and had like a young person hot body, like, yeah, you're feeling confident and like everyone should see this because it looks good. So there is part of that. And then like young guys who are horny and they just want pictures of of everything or whatever. But like at the end of the day, it's just sort of like when you're realistic about it, it's just you're either in a relationship or you're not. And when you're in a long-term relationship, the whole like exchanging of pictures and videos and all that stuff, it just seems so juvenile. And so you're just like, why would I need this? I'm going to see you tonight anyway. What? And when you're in the early stages of it and you're still like super horny for each other and like, oh, I can't wait to see this person. Or like, I don't even know if I'm ever going to have sex with like I had sex with them one time. I don't know if it's going to happen again. It's so early on in the relationship or whatever. There's still like that excitement. It's just like, well, you don't even know if you're at the level where you should be trusting that person with those pictures or videos or stuff like that. So Courtney, you'd make a great buffer. What do you mean a buffer? Paul, just for the record, there's a guy out there that traumatized Courtney for us to get this education, and he probably has a hard drive of pee pics. Sorry, men suck sometimes. Wait, what? Paul, what? Are you trying to tell the world that some guy has like naked pictures of me? I don't know what you're saying there. Huh? Buffer between serious girls. Wow. Fuck off. Jesus Christ. Also, no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I would be a terrible anything, to be honest. I'd be a terrible girlfriend, a terrible date, terrible wife. Because this is who I am. Fuck off. So, back to life. Back to, yeah, look back to, we didn't even finish this whole statement. So he didn't make it abundantly clear because again, he said wifey like a retard. But he did based on what she said happened, it sounds like he led her on and then shut her down after 6 months. So she does, like, he didn't make it abundantly clear of like what he wanted because he changed his mind after a while. Now I guess like after he changed his mind, he made it clear. But like, she was confused, right? I haven't done anything that wasn't allowed within the parameters we set. Did they set parameters? Because it kind of sounds like maybe they didn't. What and why are you screenshotting? Ah, boy. Yeah, so she's screenshotting this. Look at this gay picture of this guy that I sent my nudes to. My God. Oh, Colton, you are so misguided. You're a great daughter. No, I'm not. My parents are dead. And I chant about it. Dead Parents Club. Dead Parents Club. Dead Parents Club. Dead Parents Club. Yeah, so there's that. Dead Parents Club. Dead Parents Club. I thought Harry was gay. He is. So this is what I'm saying about all this, Tim. I see that you've arrived a little late. He paid these women to claim that he did these things, but it's not real. It's fake to make you guys think that he's not gay. But he's gay. He's definitely gay. You're hot. You look great. Whoa, that is a scandalous photo there, ma'am. Feels pretty great. I can't lie. Ay, 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 ay. Huh. Wait. Oh my God. You guys. I'm supposed to believe this is a straight man? This is supposed to be a straight man. God, that ass is fat. And he said this. Who did he say this one to? Because that one girl was very, very thin. K-Max with the $5. Destiny did something similar to this too. Oh, no. He said he was a male feminist, then was caught recording sexual acts without consent. Well, Harry did not record any sexual acts without consent. He hasn't done anything that was like sexually like abusive or been not vindictive. That's not the word I'm looking for, but like he was just being a fuckboy, right? Like he was just being like, he's doing the same thing that like all young men have done in the history of young men when they're single. We weren't exclusive. I was sleeping with other people, blah, 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 whatever. Destiny, on the other hand, was like, he was recording women without their consent, and then it got shared on the internet. And we're supposed to believe that like there was no plan behind that. Oh no, I just sent it to that one girl and then her account got hacked. Nah, get out of here, you fucking liar. You did that. That was all leaked on purpose because you're a piece of shit. But this guy didn't do anything like that. The stuff that we're seeing is all screenshots from the girls. It's not from him. It's from the girls. And they're just outing him as a fuckboy, not a sexual abuser. So I wouldn't really say that it's necessarily the same. He probably would end up being somewhat similar at some point in time. I don't know if he has enough game for that, but he's also gay. He might end up fucking Destiny. Wait, he's probably fucking Destiny. Destiny is a cuck bitch, and I'll never forgive him for tainting Lauren Southern. I think Lauren Southern is not tainted. I also refuse to believe that she ever had a sexual relationship with Destiny. I don't care what any of those Discord leaks say at all. I haven't even looked at any of them. Because were they even like leaked? Or like, what's the fuck's? I don't care. Here's the thing. Lauren Southern was vulnerable. If this is true, if any of this is true, okay? She was vulnerable. She went through a terrible divorce and was going through like a very fucked up time from like every angle possible. She was like blacklisted from like everyone on the internet. There were countries that she couldn't fly to. She was getting harassed by the government every time she had a flight anywhere. The government actually told her who she can and can't be friends with, for fuck's sake. And she's going through this gnarly divorce from a guy who just treated her like shit. According to her, I don't know his side of the story, but he sounds pretty terrible. And with the last of her money, she scrambled to find a place to live where ants were falling on her face every morning. Like it was everything all at once. It was all very terrible. And so he took advantage of that and is a piece of shit. But she's not tainted. She's still very, first of all, fucking beautiful, and very smart and very strong. So I refuse to believe that there was any effect there, but like, girl needs to understand wow, is way out of that guy's league. Holy shit. Okay, so this. Wait. Another victim of Harry, Sarah provided a long, detailed video of her experience. Wait, she posted about her domestic violence experience? From him? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I want to get into this. I can't tell if she's trying to say that she was abused by him or not. Like, girl, look at this. Harry has not apologized for his behavior and called all of these women insane. Apologize for what behavior? He was, well, they're not, again, I don't think it's real, but why would you apologize for being a fuckboy? He apologized to them, like, whatever, but like, why does there need to be a public apology? Why would I need to hear, oh my God, I'm so sorry for like putting my dick in all those women and lying and stuff. Like, shut up. As much as I think that like that behavior is fucked up, I don't like it. It's not something I stand for. Don't consent to the act then. Don't consent to it. Don't allow yourself to be a part of it if you don't like it. Hello. That's it. That's how the game stops. Ladies, that's a huge thing. I remember hearing Dr. Drew say this years and years ago. I was a teenager listening to Loveline. And it took me a long time to fully process this and actually understand that he was telling the truth. You are in control, women. You are the gatekeeper to the sex. You are the one, you're in the driver's seat when it comes to the intimate acts. It's up to you. You are in control. Okay? Yeah. Maybe, yeah, he might express the interest. He might be the one approaching first, but you're in the driver's seat from there. Okay? Nothing happens unless you let it. And if he decides, oh, I'm out. I don't want you around because you won't show me your pussy pics. Okay, bye. Was that all it was to you? If that's it, then you ain't getting shit. I'll be nothing to you then, because there's 8 billion people in this world. Why the fuck does this guy matter? Why would he matter? That's all he wants is pussy pics. Go to Pornhub. Go to OnlyFans. Pay the woman, for Christ's sake, if that's what you want. And that's another thing. Ladies, don't be showing that off unless you're willing to get money for it. If he's going to ask, at least have him pay you money. Hello? Give it away for free. He's not going to put no ring on your finger. But he said I'd make a good wife one day. Yeah, to not him. Hey, Max, with the $5. When you were tweeting Harry is gay, I thought you meant Prince Harry. Maybe him too? No, he's just a piece of shit. He needs to be deported. You can tell he's not gay because his male pattern baldness kicked into high gear when he married Meghan Markle. So like he is dealing with the stress of a marriage to somebody like Meghan Markle. Like he's actually like endure. That's what he's doing in that relationship. So no, he's not gay. He's actually like, he's in the thick of it. She's not a beard. He's putting in work for that pussy. Why? We don't know. She's cute and all, but like, whew. I don't know. I don't know why somebody would endure all that. As you can see, as much as I would say like divorce really should be like off the table for the most part, I'm also like in support of it. Granted, I think they were both retards for getting. Well, she was smart for marrying him, but he was an idiot for marrying her. I don't. What the fuck was she thinking? The Royals' hairline is not kind to them. William's been balding since he was like 16. Oh, yeah. William went from being like the hot brother to like the very sad looking brother real quick. Oh, wow. Yeah. Especially like the second that he got married to Kate. It was like, wow, she really was like making sure that nobody had any interest in him ever again. He used to be so cute. And also, like, come on, taxpayers are giving you billions of dollars to just live in a mansion, fucking, or in a castle, for crying out loud. Get some hair plugs. Get some hair plugs. The kids, if he'd gotten out before she'd gotten pregnant, he'd likely be better off. People are speculating that they don't even actually have kids, but those kids are fake. They're like rented children. But he never should have married her. I don't know why. Is it the queen that decides? So like right now, it would be King Charles that would decide like who gets married. Who do they go before? Is it like the royal family in general, or like what? But like you have to get approval for who you marry, right? Like that's why Prince Charles didn't marry Camilla at first, because they approved Diana and not Camilla. Because Camilla had been divorced and yada, yada, yada. And then he and Diana got divorced anyway. And then they were like, fine, whatever, you're going to marry Camilla. And like, they've never been divorced, right? Now, granted, I don't know, man. I think that they would have, I don't know if they had actually had children together, it probably could have gone way differently. Maybe not. I don't know. Because it sounds like he actually was just genuinely in love with her the whole time. Nobody knows why. It's actually quite upsetting, though, to not see Princess Diana as a queen. I think we all just saw her as a queen anyway. Her Netflix show was god-awful. I've seen clips of it. It's so embarrassing. At one point, when Mindy Kaling was there, and she's like, who would have known? Meghan Markle. Blah, 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 blah. And she was like, you know, I'm Sussex now. What? And she's like, that's our last name. It's our little family's last name. Sussex is not your fucking last name. That's your title. And you're not, it's not even your title anymore. So I guess technically, like, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex is a title she can still go by, but she can't be Meghan the Duchess of Sussex. But that's not her fucking last name. Her last name is Markle. I don't think she legally changed it. But if she did legally change it, it would be Mountbatten Windsor. How would you not know that? You're the one who married him. Technically, the royals don't have last names. Well, and she's no longer technically royal, right? So if she took her husband's last name, it would be Windsor. They need to get rid of the royals, man. Those people need to learn how to like work a real job and stop taking taxpayer money. I mean, I will say it does seem to me that the boys did learn hard work. Like they both willingly entered the military and all that stuff. And so, I mean, it does seem to me like they were, and they did a lot of like charity work in their youth during a time where kids don't make those types of choices on their own. So. But yeah, her last name isn't Sussex. Yeah, Yeah, the royals are just a veiled scheme for communism. It's so gross. Like the people who are all the taxpayers? Is it everybody in the UK? Right? It's everyone in the UK. Yeah, the United Kingdom. Dirt. They're like struggling to live. People are like worried that they're not like going to be able to pay next month's rent. They're worried about feeding their families. And these motherfuckers are living in castles. And they don't work. They don't do shit. Queen Elizabeth didn't do anything, literally anything, except for show up to a few funerals in her final decades. Like by the time I was a kid, Queen Elizabeth was just derp, 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 derp. Whatever. Just hanging out, like doing nothing. Nothing. And so then these motherfuckers who are carrying the weight of the royal family or whatever, all they were doing was public appearances. Oh, I have a speaking engagement. Don't give a shit. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say. What we want you to do is roll up your sleeves and fucking get a job so that I can stop paying for your lifestyle. She did help during World War II. I was not alive during World War II. What makes you think I was alive during World War II? My grandpa was a baby pretty much still. Yeah, he was in diapers for most of World War II. But the point I'm making is, since I was a kid, Queen Elizabeth hasn't done jack shit. What do they have? They have a prime minister, right? Not a president. It's all been a prime minister since then. Royal family doesn't do anything except for just talk in different countries and shit. Let me just show up to this sad country and talk to these people in a language they don't even understand, and then I'm going to leave and everyone's going to praise me. I'm getting fat. This is not good. Cover your bat wings. Nobody wants to watch you fly away. Where the fuck did that bee go? I am scared. I don't want the dogs to get stung. We don't have a prime minister. We have a bitch role playing as prime minister. Well, yeah, and it's like prime ministers in like the different countries in the United Kingdom, right? So they don't, but yeah, so there's bitches pretending to be prime ministers in there. And we're supposed to believe that the royal family does anything. I just feel so bad for that country. Like, well, not the country, but the whole, whatever it is. It's not its own continent. It's like I feel bad for the United Kingdom. Are you allergic to bees? I'm more scared for the dogs. You don't want to end up like Macaulay Culkin and my girl. I'm not allergic to bees. At least like, I mean, I've been stung twice in my life and both times nothing happened. It just hurt. But I don't want the dogs to get stung. I mean, I don't see it floating around, so it's fine. And all the dogs are in the room with me. And I have like every door closed so that the bee can't just mysteriously show up and the dogs can't wander away. But maybe it flew out the door because I did open the back door and it was like swinging the broom around a lot. Maybe it found its way out. I don't really know. It's their tradition. I guess most of them like it in the UK. I don't think anybody in the UK likes it. It's just they're forced to deal with it because everybody is having a problem with how much money is being sunk into these fucking freeloaders who don't do jack shit for any place in the UK. All right, I almost forgot about this, so I'm going to address it before I really forget. Isabella Live with the $2. Super chat's working as well. Yay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What? So I just don't, I feel bad for them because I don't think that's what they want. I think they're just forced into it. And like a lot of people just don't know what to do. Because is you can say like, oh, just go live in another country. I say that about everybody who hates the First and Second Amendment. Go fucking live. Go to Germany. Go to Canada. Go to Great Britain. Those are perfect options for you. But not everybody can do that kind of shit, right? And when you're already struggling to make ends meet, you can't just flee the country. And like you can't just come to America just for funsies, right? There's a lot of money, there's a lot of time and energy that goes into it. And so like as much as I really would rather have people who have the same what's the word? Like values as I do as far as like how my country is run, right? Like you know, I would prefer somebody who's like-minded like that in my country, not necessarily somebody who thinks exactly like I do, but again, like the values that allow this country to run like it is America and not another country. It's not going to be easy for them to just be here, right? Because you know, if we had like a citizen swap type game show where we could be like, okay, this person's a communist, off you go. This person hates taxes. Come on in, right? As much as I would love to have something like that, it just doesn't exist. And so like I just feel like no matter what, how you know people are voting, no matter what kind of a fuss people kick up, that's just something that has been there for hundreds and hundreds of years, and they have to deal with it. It's not something that's just going to go away overnight. So I don't know. I granted, there are probably people out there who think that it's really cool or whatever, but anybody who's realistic and understands that like the royal family doesn't do shit for anyone in the United Kingdom at all, and all they are is just a drain on society. That's it. That's all they are. And look at the lavish life that they live. It's not even like they're living in a 1-bedroom apartment. They're lavish, they're all there. They're there to rub it in the citizens' face that they are better than them. And they do that by stealing their fucking money. A rational person isn't going to look at that and be like, oh my God, the royal family is amazing. They're going to look at that and be like, get rid of them now. We need to demolish these castles. Get them out of here. Go make them live. Make them live in a 1-bedroom apartment. And see how they like it. They're not going to like it. And that's the thing. If you are accepting taxpayer money for your income, you need to be forced to live below the means of your lowest paid citizen. Don't demolish the castles. I know right after I said that, I was thinking like maybe they should be turned into museums. Those are historical buildings. I do very much appreciate history in any location. I think perhaps they could be public buildings of sorts, not demolished. So thank you, Carrie, for bringing that up because yeah, I don't know. Let's not demolish the castles. I just feel like you know, as an expression as a message to the royal family, it would be nice to destroy the castles. But no, I think that we should keep the castles, turn them into museums, and allow them to be like an educational piece for citizens to see what their history of their area was like a history of their country was like. And maybe even serve as a nice little cautionary tale to not let this happen to your country ever again. Yeah, I love that about Europe, although I've never been there. Girl, same. They respect their history while Americans are eager to rip it down and build new, which is worse. Yeah, I mean, it really is like, that is actually one thing in America that I really don't like is the lack of preservation when it comes to the history of the country. Like in different, we have all those people that were like, we need to rip down these statues and put up a statue of George Floyd. No, let's keep that statue. That can still be a historical piece in our country, and it can still be educational. It can still be something that we can look back on. And if people think that those statues are heinous or whatever, let that be like a cautionary tale or a horrible warning. But to just completely rip it down and start new, like, how are we supposed to remember anything in our history if it's all gone? Like, and that's really something really crazy too, is like in Seattle, there was this historical fire in the 1920s, and Seattle really wasn't a thing until like the late 1800s or something. Because, we didn't even have like the West Coast for like a very long time. And by the 1920s, so like Seattle was still barely a thing. And by the 1920s, we already had like a whole citywide fire. And I mean, granted, shit was not, we didn't really have like fire retardant stuff back then. We didn't have like, technology was a little bit different, but like the whole city was burnt down and like started over again. And it's just weird to me to think that like, was that part of a plan? Was that a plan that was like, because again, this was in the 20s, right? This was after the Titanic and that whole scheme. So was that a plan? Was that a plan to just, oh, well, insurance money, something, I don't fucking know. But was there was somebody hiding something there that we needed to burn it down and bring it back and build new? I'm suspicious. I'm so suspicious of literally everything and everyone now. People are like sharing different documents from the JFK files. I'm like, fuck off. None of this is real. It's all fake. Shut up. New conspiracy theory to investigate. I'm telling you, like this has got to be the funniest. Seattle was founded November 13th, 1851. That's 141 years before Keanu was established. Thank you. No, we needed to know that. That's actually, now we need to look into every city that's been established and see how many years they were established before Keanu was established. I wanted to read the JFK files, but I don't feel like downloading 8,000 individual PDFs. Isn't it like 63,000 pages or some shit? And that's the thing. So people are sharing like all these different screenshots of these documents. And I'm like, and it's funny because Ian Carroll commented on someone's post and was like, can you actually specify what page this is from? And like, essentially do like a bibliography so that we can verify that this is accurate, because showing a screenshot actually, it doesn't really help us actually confirm the validity of what you're sharing. Anybody could put this together. I'm like, yeah. Seriously. Oh, okay, fair. Okay, if it wasn't established on November 14th, it doesn't matter though. Okay, that's fair because that is only if the city. Okay, so then, okay, that's what we'll do is every city, when it was established, we need to compare it to whoever's birthday that is. There we go. K-Max with a $5. Speaking of Keanu dressed to impress video game this week, Keanu said you really like that game. Yeah, we haven't discussed the details of when. Oh no, do I have another psoriasis patch? No. Ugh. This one isn't. This one's just me itching. Yeah, we haven't discussed the details of when we might do it. Let's see. I swear every time we discuss it on stream, though, she'll text me and be like, "Hey, there's that." But no, I think we'll do one soon. We're supposed to do Bacchanal Thursday this week, so that's tomorrow. And then I do plan on doing an after-hours stream Thursday night. So, oh man, I was about to like shove my eyeball right into the camera because there's something stuck in my eye. That wouldn't have been good. That would have helped no one. Okay. Well, I don't know what's in my eye. Maybe my eye's just gonna fall out. Anyway, so we're supposed to, yeah, we're going to do a Dress to Impress stream sometime soon. I just don't know when, but probably sometime soon. Maybe, I don't know, maybe in like an hour or so. We'll see. Isn't Chrissy's November 14th? No, it's November 11th. So Chrissy is November 11th. I want to know which places were established on September 6th. Well, how do we find that out, Sam? Do we just see like what was established September 6th? American cities established in, on September 6th. Wait, what was invented on September 6th? Oh my God. Block. Turn to home. No. Become a supporter. Just. This thing's mad at my ad blocker. Okay, how do I? Okay, turn it off. There we go. Hey, come back. This is very annoying. There we go. Okay. Sorry, guys. So the thing that happened on September 6th, there we go. Okay. And then here we go. And then there we go. For you. Okay. I did it. Yay. This day in history on September 6th, the first Continental Congress meets. Oh, wait, shit. This isn't even the article I wanted. This is funny, though. That's not what I wanted. Go back. What was invented on? Bring me to that. I want that one. So this one, it's saying that it was the first ever television broadcast. And I feel like that is really fitting And I'm annoyed because if you're history of television. Now this is saying September 7th. Okay, I hate everything. That was terrible. So back to normal stuff now that the internet just ruined my brain. You guys want to watch this video?
The Hilaria show.
No. I think we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it feels to have it.
Did you notice how he said Hilaria? Her name's Hillary. We've already found out her name. We found out, what was it, like 7 years ago, that her name is Hillary and not Hilaria. Why the fuck are we still calling her Hilaria? Why aren't we calling her Hillary? That's her name.
The Hilaria show.
No. I think we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it feels to have it be out there.
It's gonna be great.
This
You're a
season-
winner.
Oh my God! When I'm talking,
Okay, right here. So she's getting annoyed with him, but look at him. Look at she's like, eh.
No. I think we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it feels to have it be out there.
So she clearly, right, like she's doesn't really have much to say, right? She's like, we're gonna see, it's like, if it's out there. So he's like kind of helping her get along. Like, he's like, yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be, and she's mad at him for it.
It's gonna be great.
This
You're a
season-
winner.
Oh my God! When I'm talking, you're not talking.
All she had to do is be like, thank you, honey. That's very sweet. Something, whatever. He's just trying to help her out. It's annoying. I get it. Like, there are times when I'm like, I'm just trying to get a thought out and you keep cutting me off. Like, can you fucking stop for a second? Like, just let me finish my thought. Like, the more you interrupt me like this, the more it's like harder for me to keep track of my thoughts. Right. But just explain that to them later when you're not on the TV. Okay. Like, she's had how many decades to explain this kind of shit to him? Like, hey, that one time when we did that interview, that was like really hard for me because I couldn't get my thoughts together and you kept interrupting me, right? But no, instead she does this.
No, when I'm talking, you're not talking. This is why, yes, we'll have to just cut him out of the show. No,
Cut him out of the show. Cut him out of the show, she says.
I mean, I think this is a really
Look at that. Oh, he just said, bye.
raw show, and it's very real, and we took a lot of chances. And, I think that we'll see where it leads us. We'll see what it feels like to have to be out there, and then we'll see.
She has not said a damn thing, by the way. She hasn't said anything. And we'll see if it's out there, and we'll see like when it's out there, and we'll see like if people are watching, and we'll see like,
if people like it. That's enough.
The Hilaria show.
No. I think we're gonna see.
What talent does this woman have besides fucking this crypt keeper? Well, she did pretend to be Spanish, and she pretends to not know what the word cucumber is. Remember that? Yeah, Google said she was born in Boston. Yeah, she has. That's a fake accent, by the way. That little accent. And we're going to see if people like it. That's just fake. That's fake. She's not Spanish. She didn't grow up in Spain. Her voice is not disproving any stereotypes. No. And the thing is, like, that is fake. It's fake. She's faking her voice. She's faking her accent. That's all fake. It's not real. She's white. I know Hilaria. Her name is Hillary. I know she was upset, but that was mean. Well, yeah, like talking down to your husband like that in front of everybody, like it just. Don't get me wrong. I understand what it's like to be frustrated in the moment, but like, I just don't understand how they've known each other for decades. They have 7 kids together. They live together. They're married. And there's never been any interaction between the two of them where she could ever explain to him ever like, hey, when I'm like struggling to get my thoughts together, the more you interrupt me, the more frustrating it gets for me. Can you please not do that? And to also just like recognize that like when he's doing something like that, as irritating as it might be, he thinks that he's helping. Like if you actually look at something like that and you look at the person's intention, like what was their intention there when doing that? To me, he just seems like a dope who sees his wife struggling to talk because she's retarded. And so he's just trying to like boost her along, like, and he's just saying nice things about her. So it's not like he wasn't talking shit. He wasn't being rude. He wasn't being condescending towards her. He wasn't talking down to her or about her. He was being her number one cheerleader. He was saying nice things about her and like boosting her and just trying to like kind of help her along because she was like, and we love them, but and so he was like, oh my God, make her stop. Speaking of royals, Diana's funeral was on your birthday. Oh, Diana. I hope she didn't actually die. I hope what happened was she just like went off to live in obscurity. Oh yeah, September 6th, 1997. Has anyone seen the video? I think it was from from Queen Elizabeth's funeral, where there was like accidental audio that like popped up out of nowhere that was like, this death is permanent. Like now that she's crossed over, she's trapped or something crazy. Queen Elizabeth funeral. Weird audio. Queen Elizabeth had bone cancer? Oh, wait. Wasn't she like 900 million years old though? Like that's the thing. She had an illness and it killed her. Like, I think just being old actually killed her. I don't know.
The death is irreversible, and the fact that she's, as you can see. The death is irreversible, and the fact that she's, as you can see.
Do you hear that? Weird. Okay, we're gonna play it one more time.
The death is irreversible, and the fact that she's, as you can see.
That's not weird. This death is irreversible, and the fact that she's trapped. Queen Elizabeth's soul is trapped, can't resurrect her. I mean, something, yeah, like, so the death is irreversible, the fact that she's trapped. What does it mean? What does it mean? So this here says, mystery behind creepy ITV clip. Mystery solved. I think that this is a cover up. The mystery behind the viral clip, which featured a strange voice whispering about irreversible death during ITV's coverage of the Queen's funeral, has been solved. The 21-second clip of the Queen's coffin traveling between Westminster Abbey and St. George's Chapel in Windsor racked up over 1.5 million views on Twitter. The footage taken from the air begins silently, but after a few seconds, a hoarse female voice can be heard whispering that death is irreversible and the fact that she says trapped before a male presenter can be heard talking. Social media users theorize that the last word heard from the woman was trapped or traveling. Yeah. But the audio is difficult to make out as there is ringing noise accompanying the clip. The second voice cuts out again, and then the male presenter says, "As you can see here in London, it is a lovely day," and as a hearse heads out into West London. Social media users were baffled by the clip and began to share jokes and theories about it. What was just whispered on ITV just then? The death is irreversible and the fact that she's traveling. One wrote, "This is one of the oddest things I've heard in a while." Another joked, "Her death is irreversible. Who knew?" One added, "Whatever this is, I'm a truther now." While another, sharing a gif of Princess Diana, said simply, "Spooky." Other social media users joked that the voice was a ghost or supernatural being with many demanding an explanation. Another Twitter user said, "Well, this is unnerving." Okay, are you going to wait? You said this was going to be explained. Death is irreversible. Okay, mystery behind creepy ITV clip of Queen's funeral solved. The mystery behind it was solved. Okay, we get all the way down here, and all that we finish with is, while ITV declined to comment on the clip, it is understood that the sound was a guest of the broadcaster whose voice was picked up by a presenter's microphone. That is not a mystery solved, ma'am. Why in the hell was she saying something so weird? You did not solve shit. I am mad. The nerve, the balls that these people have. Oh, mystery solved. She was just saying something really weird and her mic was picked up. No. If you click on the note, will it have been community noted? Oh, I don't know. I already clicked out of it. No, it's not. And it was also a post from 2022. So somebody would have to go back to 2022 and then request a community note on it. Because this was back before the days of community notes. Or I guess that was like kind of around, when did community notes become a thing? When? I don't know. Everything's a blur now. Hi, dogs. I know you're probably really annoyed with me. What time is it? It's 2:00. Man, we covered almost nothing. We spent so much time talking about Harry Sisson and the Royals. I did save a few other things, but like Jeremy Boring is stepping down from Daily Wire. Like, who cares? I mean, everybody's talking about it, so I guess people care, but like, I don't care. Dude bro called himself the God King and genuinely thought that like he was going to like continue to be successful. I'm sorry, but when you get too arrogant, karma is going to get you. It's just the thing. Wait, so it means when she's in between the 2 points of the ritual of Babylon, rising Osiris and Isis must be apart and then rejoined in the magic of the reincarnated Osiris rising. What? Man, those lizard people do weird shit because that makes no sense to me. I don't care either. Yeah, he's stupid. Okay, push-ups, go suck his dick then. The other employees gave him that title. I don't give a shit who gave him a cutesy nickname. The fact is that he called himself that. He like had that stupid God King parking sign at his parking spot at the building. Like he did that weird ad for the Daily Wire where he like actively called himself the God King. It doesn't matter who gave him a nickname. He accepted it and made everybody else call him that and went by it himself. Because guess what? I was given a nickname against my will when I was a kid. And you know what? When I had a little bit more agency, I told everybody to stop calling me that. And then they did. And if I was able to do that at 12 years old, I think Jeremy Boring could do that at 150 or whatever fucking age he is. So if you're going to use that as an excuse, the employees gave him that name, then suck his dick. I don't give a shit. That's such a retarded excuse. You guys start calling me turd face right now. Does that mean I have to be like, you guys, I'm turd face. Call me turd face. No. I'd be like, shut up, we're your band. Weird how that works. I'm not going to make a fucking commercial and tell everybody my name is turd face just because somebody in the chat called me that. Be an adult, please. What was your nickname? I'm not going to tell you now. Well, this is funny. Does anybody remember Fonnie Willis? Fonnie Willis? Your nickname was Turd Face, wasn't it? Yes. My mother and father looked at me as a newborn baby and were like, oh, Turd Face. Yes. Yeah, you guys are going to start calling me that, aren't you? Hey, Turd Face. I'm just saying, like, it's like, it's just retarded. Like, who fucking cares who started it? He calls himself that. Okay, so this right here, Fonnie Willis. So the judge slaps Fonnie Willis with a huge fine. They only slapped her with a $54,000 fine, though. So, like, it's not that big compared to, like, how much. She basically did, like, a Tiffany Henyard thing. Laverne Spicer said something amazing here. Dear Fonnie Willis, I ain't gonna never stop laughing at this motherfucking headline. Your stink ass got to pay $54,000 for keeping that boyfriend of yours a secret. How you like MAGA now, ho? She's so funny. Her tweets are hilarious. She like purposefully gets like really, well, basically like this. And will still be like, that's right. I'm black and I support Donald Trump. Fuck with the bull, you get the motherfucking horns. Gosh, she's so funny. She makes me laugh. Okay, you thought you could be like a motherfucking Hillary and hold shit back from the courts? Girl, your black ass done fucked around and found out, right? Man, I love her. Better get back out on that stroll and see if that throat worth 54 grand. Damn. Oh, that's right. You done probably stole that much already just being a crooked lawyer. You got 30 days, heifer. Pay up, skank. Amazing. Hold, please. Kind of want to make a turd face parking spot sign now. I mean, here's the thing. If I got one of those, I probably would still just put it up in front of the spot that I park in the driveway just because it's funny. Hi, backhand. But anyway, Fonnie Willis, yeah, she basically did like a Tiffany Henyard thing. Like she took a bunch of money from the people and she paid for her and her boyfriend to go on a bunch of lavish vacations. It's kind of insane. There seemed to be a lot of similarities in that case, except for her, she was a prosecutor, I believe, and she was trying to prosecute Donald Trump. And then Tiffany Henyard was the super mayor. I don't know why I had to make that noise, but okay. Anyway, do we have anything fun to end on? I think I'm going to wrap this up. It's hard to sit still for so long. Plus, tomorrow is going to be a very long day, and we might end up doing a DTI stream. I still have to text Keanu and see how she feels about it all. Yes. But yes, so tomorrow's going to be a long one because I'm going to have a little double feature going on because I'll be on Bacchanal Thursday, and then we're going to have our late night Maniac Mansion stream, and whatever else occurs in the eve, and then at some point a DTI stream. So I don't want to abuse my body too much by sitting in one place for too long. Not that I'm staring, but is that a bee sting on your cleavage? No, I just my skin being irritated because I scratched my chest. Wait, Carrie's still researching? What is she researching? Wait, Keanu's birth caused Evander Holyfield to lose the heavyweight championship with Riddick Bowe. I had no idea. That's amazing. Wow, Keanu. Just changing the world. All right. Okay, everybody. I'm gonna get to stepping. So I'm like about to fall asleep too. I'm getting tired. All right. Well, love you guys. It was fun. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe later. I don't really know. Maybe later today. I'm not 100% positive, but definitely tomorrow. Okay. God, see, I have to leave. I have to go. All right. I'll see you soon. I guess that just means we're having to do this again. Oh no.
To an end, stars are fading, lights descend. Thank you for this time we spent. Memories shared, hearts will mend. We had such a great time here. Laughter, love, and moments dear. Every smile, every cheer. Now it's time to disappear. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew, forever hold on nights to you. turns into night. Hold these moments nice and tight. In my dreams you'll shine so bright. Every goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, embrace. I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew. Forever hold on nights to you. Of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again.